Good day, good morning, or good evening. My name is Michael. I'm the owner of Open902.com. This is going to be my very first video series, so apologies for any funny accent or all sorts of mishaps. We'll see how we go along. This is also about vRealize automation. So my website is all about vRealize automation, or mostly anyway. I usually write articles, but I thought this time I'm going to do a video series rather than creating hundreds and hundreds of screenshots. Before I start, I thought I may just talk about my lab. Every now and then I change my lab. I just can't decide what's best for me. External hosts, nested hosts, etc., etc. So I thought I'm just going to walk you through the lab so you can see what this is actually about. So the hardware itself is just a physical host. A single one is a Dell T7500. It has 192 gig of RAM, 2 Xeons, two 1TB SSDs, where I split the load initially, a 2TB SSDH for some random VMs, and also a Synology, which is attached to the virtual hosts. This is mainly my, local storage for media and all sorts, so it's not really high performing, which is why it won't have any high load VMs on it. It's really just a little bit of external storage if and when needed for the virtual hosts. So what are the software components? I have two vCenters. It's a management vCenter and a Site A vCenter. I just couldn't decide on the name, to be honest, hence it's just Site A. Both are connected via enhanced link mode. What's, of course, has an external PSC, but you will see that in a minute. There's gonna be a third vCenter, which is gonna call, guess what, Site B vCenter. I haven't built it yet, but as part of the VRA video series, I will show how to deploy to two active sites, also using NSX. So just through the course of this video series, there will be a second site eventually popping up. I'm just gonna have at the moment a couple of core VMs, obviously VRA VMs, and whatever is needed for NSX. So let me just show you around. Right, there we are. So this is the web client, obviously. So you can see this is the physical host with all its glorious of T7500, etc. 16 cores. Still a lot of RAM left, thank God. So you can see it hosts most of my virtual machines, and as I say, they're gonna be more anyway. I talked about NSX, so at the moment I only have one NSX manager. RAM permitted, there's gonna be a second one for the second site. And the virtual host or the virtual cluster is attached to the NSX manager, and as a result, I own the NSX controller. Yes, supported is only a minimum of 3, but again, it's a lab, so I don't mind doing unsupported stuff. In terms of VMs, I mentioned core VMs. So the core VMs, again, it's a domain controller, a SQL server, obviously my management vCenter, Veeam, very important. So that is going to back up all these VMs to my Synology, and the platform service controller. And did I mention the NSX manager? But there it is. So my Site A, again, they're going to be a Site B, but this is the vCenter for the Site A, two virtual hosts. The virtual hosts have 16 gig of RAM at the moment and 4 CPUs. And I can see the disk is actually different, but well, there we go. A couple of templates, of course, later for VRA as well. So that's only 2012, 2016. There's going to be a Linux one as well. And of course, the array of virtual machines required for VRA, but I go through them in another video series. So that was actually the lab. There's not much to it at the moment. So hence just a quick video, but I thought it might be worth showing around what it actually looks in the background. The next part will be the VRA design. So I put that in single quotes because I'm not a VCDX. This isn't a VCDX design. It's just simply something aligned with the reference architecture. So I just thought I'd gonna talk you through the components. And yeah, I'll see you in part 2.